What's going on? This is My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Now, I got Phil Davis with me from Public Announcement. What's going on, Phil Davis?
Yo, I'm good, man. I'm just doing my thing, out here, touring, doing dates, just trying to stay relevant, keeping the group out there, we're doing we got some dates, new management, so we working, bro.
Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys Phil Davis from Public Announcement, man. He want to tell a lot of story about the group, man, about what they experienced, what they're doing now. This is My Life in the Shot. So what's going on, Phil, man? As you know, man, what I do is talk about issues in the community, talk about people, man, that's coming up, some of the things that's going on with you guys. Tell me some of the things. When did you come and join Public Announcement?
Well, I joined Public Announcement like in the early mid-90s. I want to say probably about 90, maybe 93, 94, 90, yeah, something like that. After Rob left and the group and the original guys that danced behind him, after they broke up, they was looking for a lead singer and they tried to continue on after Rob left and they had no success because they weren't really singing. They were just dancers behind Rob. So they wanted, Earl Robinson wanted to turn the group into a singing group. So, he and I, we knew each other from back in the early days doing Park District shows. So my guy, Eric Sexton, who was managing the group at the time, reached out to me. I came in and we started recording and Earl and I started doing music and stuff like that. And, Body Bumpin was born after that. A couple of the guys that was with Earl in the group with R. Kelly, they were still a part of the group. But, with, not being able to record and differences with recording, they decided to go ahead and leave the group. So that left me to start building on a new Public Announcement, which the world knows for all the hit songs, Body Bumpin', John Doe, Man Ain't Supposed to Cry, all those hits. That's the new Public Announcement. Those are not guys that dance behind R. Kelly. They never had any success.
Speaking of R. Kelly, brother, I'm going to have to ask you, man, what do you know about what's going on right now?
You know what? Pretty much, in my opinion, everything is alleged. I know for a fact just through knowing one of the members who brought me in, Earl Robinson. That's the guy who was associated with R. Kelly. And there are stories that he would tell me, being in the studio about, the reason why he left the Public Announcement R. Kelly situation. So a lot of it is alleged. I didn't really see anything, but I know he was close and he was tied in. So me and him would sit down and we would talk about a lot of things, with his wife Sparkle, which she didn't even mention that she was married to him. But, they would fall out, we would be in the studio recording and, she would come in, grab clothes and leave back out, so his issue was that, he felt like he was having an issue with R. Kelly, whatever. So I would witness him like having real bad issues, man. Sometimes we couldn't even finish studio sessions because this guy was like, really trying to find out like why come his wife wouldn't come home and stuff like that, So he would tell me stories, man, But as far as me, I came in after all that. I didn't witness anything with Buddy, but I got a lot of stories from my guy Earl, about things that was going on that he really disagreed with, man,
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So tell me about, man, as far as your success and what's it like touring the world, man, having ladies throw themselves at you on tour, man, about Chicago, man, and where you from and the community. Because this is My Life in the Shot. I talk about issues in Chicago.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, it's a pleasure, man. As far as music is concerned, I feel like music is the bridge, between, like with people, music moves people, music sets tone for how people live their lives, So my thing with being a songwriter was to do good music about relationships, love, stuff like that. And right nowadays, music is on a little it's just a little turned up right now. And when you think about the community and the kind of music that, you know, that our kids are listening to and stuff like that, then you got to base that on the kind of music that, you know, those who the need be, they put out there for our community and for our people to listen to. You think about the 70s, the 60s, the kind of music, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, and then you think about how the community was. It was about love. So, you know, I just feel like there are certain people that's responsible for the reason and the way that the community is the way that it is. You know, music is very powerful, and that's the main point. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, music is very powerful, and that's our bridge, man. That's sort of like our relief when we take a break, man, from all the stress and pain that's going on in our life, man. It's something we just kick back, throw on a song, man. And so, you know what? One of the things about Chicago is that what I want to talk about is we don't stick together. Like, if you go to Texas, you only hear artists from Texas. They don't bump nobody else. If you ain't from Texas, they don't listen, they don't play your music. So Chicago is one of the hardest places to make it, man. And most artists got to leave Chicago to be put on most of the time, man, because a lot of our artists ain't looking out for each other, ain't pulling each other up, ain't sticking together, man. What do you think about that, bro?
That's unfortunate, man. First of all, you know, we know that Chicago is a consumer's market, you know, so everybody come here to buy, to become successful, to try to make it. Even artists, you know, Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, you know, I mean, all their records are always playing all over the radio station, you know. So with that being said, you know, that's just the kind of mentality that it is here, you know. I mean, as far as support, we just don't get it here because, I mean, that's just you have to think about those that came like before the newer artists. You know, they don't, you know, we just never had that kind of rapport to actually help each other. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go, like you say, the South, they are confident because they got their own culture. It's a Southern thing. You go to New York, they got their own culture. It's an East Coast kind of thing, and they respect it. You go to the West Coast, you know, they got their West Coast thing. They respect it. Chicago, we don't have what you would call a sound that we can say, okay, this is ours. And if we do, then we're not embracing it. We allow all these other coasts to take our sound and our vibe and embark on it and take it and say it's theirs. So we don't have nothing to say this is ours in order to embrace to say we're going to put our own on. You know what I'm saying? So once we decide that we got a stamp, we got a sound, we got a vibe, it's a Chicago thing, and we embrace that, then things will be better. But right now, it seems as though we don't have that.
Right, because, you know, in Texas and Atlanta, some of these states, man, you can walk right up to the radio station and say, hey, man, I'm a new artist from Houston. Come on, bump my track. And they will bump it. That's how Swisher House and all them, they were already on in Texas. They were on already before they came out worldwide. And you go to Texas today, all you will hear is Houston rappers. And you'll be like, dang, who is that on the radio? Right. You won't even know them. Right. But they already put themselves in their own artist. You know. Right. So that's the unity that I would love to see Chicago have. However, but we don't own none of the radio stations. It's only like 6 different companies that own the radio stations all over the East Coast, Midwest, and they have, if you're not in the industry already, then they won't bump your record. That's just how. Right. But the local DJs should stick together for artists that's trying to get on for yourself. Crucial Conflict is still making good music. But however, you know, Chicago being such a hard city to be put on, we won't hear their music. And we won't stick together enough to all the DJs bump all Chicago when you in the club. So when other people come from outside of Chicago, come to our city, all they should hear is Chicago artists. That's it. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. And especially now that the record labels are not really running everything. You know, it's the DIY industry now, so it's do it yourself. So we should be able to come together more now because the record companies are not owning everything. You see what I'm saying? Back in the day, when the record company was out, you know, you had all the labels was in New York, all the labels was in Atlanta, all the labels was in LA, you know, and they had a better chance of getting on. We didn't have no labels here. What labels in Chicago? And that's another thing. You know, it was like, okay, we don't have record companies here, so if I get on, then man, I ain't trying to help nobody else get on because we ain't got no record companies here. You feel me? So that's a mentality that we put in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we don't have the record companies here. But you know, at least New York, when you walking down Harlem, they passing out mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And they putting each other on. That's something our local artists need to come together and stick together. And that's one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to have you on. And I appreciate you as a Chicago artist coming on to a Chicago platform, man. And let's promote, plug each other. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to have you on a regular basis, brother, because I also want to talk about Chicago issues, man, with my fellow Chicago brothers.
Right. Hey, Donald. Also, let me make this clear, man. The group that people know and the music that's out there, Body Bumpin', Man Ain't Supposed to Cry, John Doe, all of those hits, okay, is Fel Davis, Earl Robinson, Glenn O'Neill, Ace Watkins, and Euclid Gray. Those are all the members of current public announcement. Okay? Our guys who used to dance behind R. Kelly, who never had any success, okay? And now these guys are going around interviewing, trying to come up off of the hype and the news of R. Kelly, okay? We just want our fans. That's not us. And what's happening is that we're being turned down from shows because people are associating our group with that. And I just want to make it clear to all of our fans that that's not us. You know, all the bloggers, all the show promoters, all you guys, that is not we are the platinum recording public announcement. We're not the guys who dance behind R. Kelly, okay? So we just want you guys to know that we love you. You know, we're not a part of that. We don't associate ourselves with that. And we want all the ladies to know we got new music coming out. Look for new music, public announcement. Go to our fan page, The Official PA, and check out the group. Check out what's going on, new music. Also, Fel Davis Rhythm. You can check me out and follow me and link it on Fel Davis also on Instagram. You know what I mean? So I just want to set the record clear because we're really trying to get out there and let you know, because these guys are going interviewing with different blogs, with Vlad, and talking about public announcement and that and the third, but they haven't done nothing in over 20 years. And now all of a sudden they want to come out and say this, that, this, but they saying they're not clout chasing, which in actuality they are. They don't have nothing to lose, but we do, because people are associating us. We're out touring, but now people are saying, oh, you guys are interviewing and talking about R. Kelly, this, that, and the other, so we don't really want to touch that, and it's affecting our money, it's affecting our shows and our dates, and we want to let people know that that's not us. Go do your homework, Google public announcement, and pay attention to the different groups. It's two different groups. You know, the guys who dance behind R. Kelly, who didn't sing, they just dance behind R. Kelly, and then the group public announcement that you guys know. The platinum recording group public announcement, we made all the hits that you know, that's us. And we have nothing to do with none of that. We're just trying to make music and be successful, loving our fans and keep it moving. We're not clout chasing or none of that, but we got to set the record straight to let the world know that we are not those guys that was behind R. Kelly.
Okay, absolutely. Yes. And so everybody can find you on all that form. This is Fel Davis. You can find him on Instagram. You're on Twitter. You're on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they can find you under Fel Davis. Fel Davis. Davis.
Right. Also, the public announcement fan page is The Official PA. It's one word. The Official PA.
Okay, absolutely. I would put all the links to the social media in the description box on My Life in the Shy's YouTube channel and My Life in the Shy's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You guys will be able to find them. Is there anything else you want to say to your fans, bro?
Oh, yo, look, this is your man Fel Davis, lead singer, public announcement, lead singer of the Platinum Recording Group, public announcement, not R. Kelly Group. Whenever we in Chicago, we rocking with our man Dunn in the shop. We rocking, no doubt. Rock it and love it.
Absolutely. Anyway, I want you guys to like. Definitely go to his YouTube, his Facebook, and all his social media. Make sure you guys follow him on Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.